Hey, and welcome to another video review. Tonight, I'm reviewing the Assault Cuirass from Shadow Fisher, the FPJ-02, which is a add-on kit for the Fansproject Revolver. So, yeah, it was basically, you had Revolver from Fansproject, which is a awesome figure. And you had two other figure which are repaints of Revolver called I think it's Rift Shot and Recoil. I think you may correct me on this, but I'm pretty sure so. Anyway, when you had Revolver, which was the first one to come out, which was basic figure with weapons and core figure in the middle, which is a pilot, and if you bought the other two repaints, Rift Shot had a I think was a pair of boots, and Recoil had a pair of gloves add-on that Revolver didn't have. But you could take both shoes and gloves and fit it to Revolver to make him like a bulkier figure, which was pretty nice. But here's the thing, I freaking hate repaints. In all my collection, I don't have a single repaint. I have different molds, but not a single repaint, because I freaking hate buying the same figure just for a different color scheme. So I only bought Revolver because I like the color scheme, which is, well, we all know who he is. But yeah, the other two are nice looking, but freaking hate repaints. And I was pissed off that I couldn't, because I wasn't buying the same figure 3 times. So all the 3 figures are basically repaints of each other. Since I wasn't getting 3 repaints, I wasn't getting the add-on kit, and I was really bummed out. But then, Shadow Fisher just made a an add-on kit, which is basically gloves and boots with weapons and stuff that goes with it. So basically, you have almost the same kit. There's differences. Visual differences from both kits. I don't have the kit, so I can't compare, obviously, but I've checked photos on the net, and there are some differences. But really, this one is impressive. It's I was really impressed. So yeah. So here's the box. You can see the parts. Assault Cuirass in the old G1 look, some cartoon look, drawing. Nothing underneath. Assault Cuirass on the side. A nice little cartoon representation on the back. Producted by Shadow Fisher. Made in China, 2015. Ages 16 and plus. And then here's something I don't know if it's English or something, but I hope you can read this. Basis ABS compound metal. Yeah, because there's a lot of die-cast parts in it. Please do not play with violence. Oh, God. Alright, so... sorry for this. Alright, let's open up the box. So, here's the box. Opened up, and one gun just fell off. And... seriously... it wasn't that hard managing without instruction, but please, if you produce third-party Transformer and add-on kits and whatever, please include transformation instructions. All I had to do to help me out was those 3 images. Yeah, it's not very hard, but still, I only had those 3 images to help me out building the armor set. So yeah, let's move those aside. So let's open this up and replace the gun again. And so here we have all the add-on kit. Now there's 3 modes. 3. You can add on the set onto the vehicle mode, which I'm gonna do. You can also put the armor on as a robot mode. But there's also a third mode that Shadow Fisher included. It's bad. It's awful, really. It's a Gerwalk mode using all the parts. It's really awful, but at least they tried. They really did. So, yeah. So here's one part, which is the roof of the car, and those parts are the shiny parts right here. Those two are in die-cast metal. It's freaking nice. The quality is awesome. The plastic quality, it feels good, but I'm so afraid to break it and have some stress mark on it. I don't know why, but the quality is really good, but I'm still afraid. Also, these parts doesn't want to peg in. It feels weird though, because when they peg in, it almost feels like it's magnetized. Like it almost feels like they're connecting as magnets, but the connection is loose. So yeah. So let's move those up. Here we have one glove for the robot mode. But first, as a guard walk mode, we're gonna make a foot like this, and then you move the I don't know, missile pods on the side, and you plug it in here. There's a peg hole, and back there, it goes in really solidly. Same thing for the other one. Oh, and there's some bumper claw thing. It's in diecast. It's really freaking awesome. It's a dark metal diecast. I don't think you can see it quite clearly on the but it's really nice, shiny, cold diecast. So yeah. Whoop. And I dropped it already. Nice. But like I said, it's really solid, so I'm not afraid to break it. Move the thumb down. So basically, you just put the hand opened up like this, and move this aside, and this is a foot. So you peg the other one there, and like I said, the rooftop doesn't want to stay pegged in, so you just basically this is what the Ger walk mode looks like, but it's awful. Those two parts doesn't want to peg in at all. So yeah, here's the basic of the Ger walk mode. Now you have, sorry for this, missile pods, which are really damn cool. They opened up and you have nicely detailed missile pods. So yeah. And in robot mode, you can peg them together, and plugging with guns makes a hammer. But yeah. So the missile pods you want to, well, if you want, you open them up, and they go on the roof on those pegs right there. And obviously, it doesn't hold at all. So I'm just gonna leave them separated and put them back together later on when I'm finished, completely finished. Now you have, 4 of these sticks thingy. Alright, so you have 4 of these sticks. When in robot mode, they all plug into each other, and they form the the handles of the hammer. But in robot mode, basically you just stick them whatever. Wherever there's some pegs, you can peg them there. So make them some, I don't know, some antennas, maybe a piston on the side right here, and yeah, the other one, I don't know, kind of goes there or here. Yeah. Alright. And then you have finally, this is the final piece. There's nothing else in the bubble pack. And this is the gun that comes with it. which is really nice. You have some green translucent in it, which appears really good. And since, Revolver is green also, so yeah. You could probably just shed some light in there, and the whole gun would light up. Do I have a... I don't have a small flashlight, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really nicely detailed gun. There's a black button right here. I don't know. It doesn't use. There's no use to it, but it's, yeah. There's a shadow. Can you focus? It's too close. Yeah. Here's a. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry. Shadow Fisher, 2015, made in China. So yeah, and the gun you can just peg it on the side right here, I guess. And now you just place these together, even though they don't want to stick in together. And now you have like I said, those two just are awful. They don't want to stay pegged in together. Come on. It's an awful connection. Like, they should have tested those, or I don't know if it's only mine, but yeah. Oh, sorry, it wasn't zoomed in. So yeah, basically you have a gawk mode right here. Forget it. It's nice that they tried to put it in. It's a nice effort to try to be useful. It doesn't look that bad. Skinny legs and all. It doesn't look that bad. But the joints right here at the top on both sides are really loose. So the figure is not stable at all. Oh, miracle! But yeah, here's Revolver next to him, and the gun not pegged in. So yeah, it's nice the effort they tried to put into for the gawk mode, but yeah. All right, let's just move on for the Revolver armored up. So basically, you just unpeg everything. You just peg for the gawk mode. Alright, let's start with the roof. So again, you just peg everything back together, and there's some slides here. You want to just slide them down, and first remove the top guns. Top gun, come on. Alright, so just move those revolver guns aside. You can leave the bumper pistols. So those are the pistols in robot mode. You can leave them there. It's okay. Then you want to move the windshield down and move the seat not completely down, but sort of a halfway. Like, so the headrest is like 90 degrees. Usually it's like this, or I like to hold my my core figure, but you have to leave it like almost 90 degrees up. And then you just, there's some tiny pegs right here. Hope you can see. Alright, these two pegs in those. So you just place it, and they peg in right nice. Now you come to the back. Oh, as you can see, I don't know if you can, you can probably not see, but the headrest is a little bit too tilted front, so you move it back and you place it again. Alright, like this. Feels nice. Now those metal parts fits in the groove right there. They don't peg at all. They just fit in those. Now, like I said, you come to the back, and there's some tiny hooks in those. Oh, sorry. So in the back, there's some tiny hooks on both sides of these two. You'll hook them on the back of these plates right here. So you just move like this, and you press it on. So you just clip it on and move it back. So now the roof is held. It doesn't hold too much, so I can lift, but it holds much better. I tried it and it didn't hold too much solidly. Like the roof just stayed in my hand real without effort, but it seems to be holding right now. So yeah. Next up, the hands. So those are the hands. What you want is the metal Wolverine claws at the front. So you move the missile pods like this. Well, before you move the thumb like this. So the thumb has to be curved like this. Then you move this. So now it's, you have some clearance for the thumb when the pod is down. Now, what's important is the peg right here and the clip right here on the hand. These two. Though that peg is gonna go inside that hole right here, and the clip is gonna go over that groove right there. So you peg, first you peg it in, and then you lower the hand, and it'll groove. And then you move the thumb down. So now you have one part of the bumper done. Same thing for the other side. So move the pod down, twist the thumb, lift it up, this up, and then move the pod like this. And you plug it in, and then you move the end down. So now we have the front grille bumper. You can, if you want, lower the Wolverine claws. It's kind of like a meat grinder for the truck. And then, well, it's all up to you, so you can just, peg the huge cannon here. Missile pods on the side right there. It's all up to you, So. But here's my main problem. These clips right here, they cover up the back holes. So you have 2 peg holes less than you should. And then you have all these parts, the 4 left and the 2 guns. Now there's only 2 ports left on the roof. But here's the thing. The handles for the original Revolver doesn't fit in the roof of the add-on kit. I don't know why. It seems like it would, but it doesn't. So you can just only place one there, and you are left with 1 weapon and 4 sticks that you can't do much with it. You can those down there. It's stupid. That's all you can do with it. It's so ugly. So yeah, you're left with the grenade launcher or the pistol, and you can't do shit with it. Again, there's a peg hole on top of the giant gun, but like I said, the pegs for original Revolver doesn't fit at all. So yeah, let's remove those abominations. So when in car mode, you're left with some parts. Not the most ideal, but still the truck looks really good. Feels like it's a gritty reboot of Ninja Turtles truck, or something really badass on the Ninja Turtle maybe. But yeah, it's Revolver, and yeah, it's an awesome truck. I would have liked maybe the line right here where it's supposed to be the view window maybe painted on, but yeah. So that was the vehicle mode. So I'm just gonna remove everything and show you the armored up robots. So yeah, remove the roof, remove the hands. So this is the original Revolver figure, so I'm just gonna transform it real quick. No need for instruction and step by step for this one. If you're interested in the transformation for Revolver, go check out some other video review. There's tons of him out there. He's been out for ages. So yeah, I'm gonna try and just do this real quick. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna try at least to do it on camera. Move this, move this, move this, crotch, yoink, yoink, flip this. Alright, flip this. There's lots of panel. Line up, right? And the arms. Flip the fist around. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oop. And we are opening up the core. This is the tiny core figure. Alright, and we place it in the backpack. Come on. Wow. Alright, and then you close. What's up now? Alright. So now we have the core Revolver all built up. Alright, so now we have all these parts laying down on the ground. Alright, let's start with the boots. This is gonna be on his left side. First, just flip the die-cast part, raise this, and then flip this down. So there's a tiny peg under the boot, and there's, well, a peg hole under the boot, and there's a peg right here. So first, you just peg the foot in, which pegs in really nice. Next up, you see a little square hole right here. There is another square peg. Can we focus? Yeah. So peg hole right here and the peg right here. It snaps right into place. So now we have one boot, and you flip this like this. So yeah. The other one, same thing. Lift this up, move this up, flip this down, peg the boot in. It goes in really freaking tight, and peg this, and then you just flip this. Alright, so now we have both boots, and the die cast really makes the boot really, well, the figure really heavy. It's I don't know what kind of die cast it is, but it's heavier than normal, like literally. I don't know. And here's something really freaking nice that I noticed. There's a, can we focus here? There's a piston action when you move. Oop, just unpeg. Peg it, right. So it's pegged right. And there's a piston action when you swivel the foot, which is, it's just amazing. I love this. So both feet have those. Oh, final step, clip. It doesn't peg anywhere, but yeah. So now we have boots left. Done. Next up, gloves. So flip the thumb back, other way around. Move the hands all, however you like, and move the pods so that the missile pods or whatever those are points towards the hand. Now what you want to need is that peg right here and that peg right there. if you notice, there's a peg hole on the forearm, and as for the hand, you just flip the wrist like this on the side, so it's gonna peg in the back of the hand, well, the underside of the hand. So you just peg it in, and then you snap the point in like this. So now you have one big ass hand. Done. Same thing for the other side. So move the pot down, flip the thumb around, flip it down, flip this down. Right? So again, peg, peg. Move the hand on the side. Slide it on the side like this. And it just pegs it in really solid. Now we have both hands done. Now if you want, you can flip the Wolverine claws, but they don't have much purpose right there. It opens up like this at best. So yeah. So now we have both hands done, and you're left with all that stuff. Yeah. Sorry. Now you have a lot of playability. Now, if you want, you can peg the missile pods on the shoulders, which looks really freaking cool. Like this. So we have giant missile pods. And then you can just equip guns wherever you want. And I see you coming. Huge hands. How the hell does he hold this gun? He's got a tiny handle, so yeah, there's no point in just holding in those giant hands. Here's the ingenuity of it. I just figured this out, and it was really amazing. Right there in the back of the gun, can we focus? There's a, I don't know, some L-shaped groove. And right there on the hand, I can see, I don't know if you can see it, there's the same type of groove. So instead of holding the guns with his fingers, you just slide the gun in the, I'm trying to do this on camera. So you just have to just slide the gun in the groove right there. It's really tight. Oops, sorry. But it does work. So yeah, he's holding the gun right now. And it's really freaking solid. So we have a huge gun holding. And now you're left with all the pistols and guns. If you want, you can do the original stuff like giant bazookas and giant laser guns. This is the original Revolver pistol, and then just peg them wherever. Or you can also remove the missile pods, close them down, and then you see the there's a peg holes and a peg. You can just flip it around and peg those together. They hold really nice. And then you peg all the sticks together real tight. All four of them. It's going to make a really long staff, and then you peg the missile pods together, which gives you a hammer. And it's kind of weird, but if you close the hand like this, you can still hold the hammer nice. Now, I think the staff of the hammer, the handle is quite long, but it still looks nice. And then if you want, you can just peg the rest of the weapons wherever you want, pistols and whatnot. And then there's some peg holes left for the rest of the guns. Here like this, and he's all armored up, weaponized, and ready to start his own war and stuff. So yeah. He looks great. It's an amazing hat-on. The green doesn't match too much. I'm gonna be honest with it. You can mostly see it here in the arms. Hopefully you can zoom. The Revolver green and the add-on kit green, slightly different. It's how can you say, more colorful, the Revolver one, and the more darker for the set. It's still nice, even though the green doesn't match up. The whole set is great. The plastic quality is nice. The diecast is phenomenal. I love the shininess of it. Uh, the pistol, the giant laser gun is great with the light piping in it. It's just freaking awesome. The set is nice. If you have only Revolver and like me, you didn't want to buy two other repaints at full price just for getting the add-on kit, this is the set you have to get. I'm not too much of a fan of the hammer, so I'm probably just gonna leave the missile pods on top of him, and yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with the lack of the of storing place in vehicle mode, left with all these sticks and extra weapons that doesn't peg anywhere. And the Gerwalk mode, I don't even mention it. It's god awful. At least if the two parts of the head of the Gerwalk would stay together, it would have been nice. But Gerwalk is awful. Just forget the Gerwalk mode. It's just tacky. They just added this mode for fun, I guess, just because they could do it. I don't even think the original Fansproject did this. But yeah, this kit for the Revolver add-on, the Revolver Fansproject, that add-on kit is amazing. I just love it. There's so much replayability with it. You can do a lot of stuff that you want. Yeah, it's just nice, and it just hold the boots alone so heavy makes the figure stand so much better. I had trouble with mine standing up because not because it was back heavy, but because the joints are a bit loose, like mostly in the ankles. But the set just fixed this. The ankles are held by the knees and pegs, and the diecast. Amazing set. Seriously, the Assault Cuirass from Shadow Fisher is just an amazing set. Yep. Just gonna pick up the box right here. Assault Cuirass FPJ-02 from Shadow Fisher. Seriously, if you're like me, didn't want to buy the other two Fansproject figures for the set, this is the set to get. There's nothing else to say. Great set. So yeah, thank you for watching.